Welcome to Math Lesson 9.1. I'm going to try this again. Fourth time is surely a charm. As I am teaching you about, oh, no, it's not a charm. Okay, stop. Okay, so we are going to learn about centimeters today. And I have learned how to use my pause button so I don't have to start over every single time if I mess up. Centimeters are very, very similar to inches, only they are smaller. So if you look at your ruler, you will see on the inch side that the numbers are farther apart. If you flip it over, you will see the centimeter side and the numbers are closer together and the lines are closer together. That is what we are going to be learning about, centimeters. And we learn about them in the exact same way that we learned about inches, only we are learning about them with, instead of the color tiles that we used at school, we are using unit cubes. And if we were at school, everyone would have some unit cubes and you would be able to place them on your paper here. So if we were moving our unit cubes all along this string, if we put them on side by side by side by side, we would end up with 11 centimeters. Okay, so as we are going through this lesson, I am also going to be teaching you how to estimate. And the smartest way, I think, to teach you to do that is to measure the smallest object on the page first. And then that's going to give you an answer to how long that smaller object is, and you can use that to help you estimate or make an educated guess about the length of the other objects. Okay, so this pencil here, we're going to count these little unit cubes to see about how many centimeters long this pencil is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I am going to put an 8 right there. If this is 8, I am going to bring that straight down. So this much of the ribbon here we know is the same length as the pencil, which is 8. Okay, it's going to be longer. It's going to be more than 8 because it is longer. So 8, adding 1, 9, and another 10. All right. So we can put 10 right there. All right, so being smart and estimating, I am going to, oopsie, did not mean to do that. Okay, I'm going to take this guy right here. We know that's 8. I'm going to move him actually, no, I am not going to do that. I know this is 10. We're going to work smarter here. I'm going to move him straight up. Try to anyway. My hand's a little shaky. So we know that that is 10. And so this is going to be 11, 12, 13. That's going to be about 13. Okay. So I think that if we move on to the next page, we're going to do the same thing here. You will measure the smaller object first, and then using what you know about that smaller object, you're going to estimate about how long the other objects are. Okay, so this smaller one's about 5. All right, and I'm going to mark that as a 5. And then if I know this is 5, I'm going to move it straight down to this next, the longer, not the longest, but the longer one. So I know that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then this one is going to make it about 11. Okay, so it's not very impressive that they are talking during my lesson. Oh my goodness. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 here. Okay. So if we know that this is 11, we're going to move it straight up. About how long do you think this is going to be? About how many more cubes? 11, 12, 13, 14 maybe? That's estimating, it's guessing based on things that you already know. So there's 12, 13, 14. Okay. So we are going to mark that as 14. Okay. So now we are going to move on to this one. Okay, and this is exactly the same as what we've been doing. So I'm going to skip this because you're probably getting bored watching me put these little squares on the objects. So I'm going to move down here. Mrs. Duncan measured the lengths of a crayon and a pencil. The pencil is double the length of the crayon. The sum of their two lengths is 24 centimeters. So the number here plus the number here, I don't know what's happening, here plus here is going to equal 24, but we know that the pencil is longer, it's double, so we have to go back to our doubles facts, okay? 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 8, 16. Let's try that. Let's try, if this is 8, and then this one here is 16, 6 plus 8 is 14. Put a 4 here and a 1 here. That makes a 2. That's 24. Okay, you have to know your doubles facts to do problems like that. All right, what else do we have here? One more problem. Okay, we're going to use unit cubes to measure the length of a straw. Here's the straw. And then we're going to circle the number in the box that makes the sentence true. The straw, and look, they're already here. All we have to do is count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's about 7. So we would just mark this. I don't know what's happening here. So let's do this, underline it. Okay, anyway, you know that's 7. I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to get that to work. All right, so you have completed your lesson on centimeters and estimating centimeters. So I am going to have you move on to the next thing, which is a little quiz. It's just not really a quiz, but it's just practice really on what we have learned today. So I hope that you will try that, give that a try and see how you do. Okay.